Hey there, it's 30 CE, and you're just a kid in a dusty Galilean village, kicking pebbles under a scorching sun where the air smells of sweat and stale bread. The world's a rough place, Romans barking orders, Jews squabbling over laws, Greeks philosophizing in fancy robes, and Arab traders haggling like their lives depend on it. Nobody's got time for you, a scrappy nobody with dirt on your face and dreams too big for your sandals. Then, one day, a carpenter named Jesus starts talking, saying stuff like, "Do to others what you want done to you." This sentence is known as the Golden Rule, folks, Matthew 7:12, a shiny little idea that's supposed to change everything. But what if it never showed up? What if the Golden Rule got lost in the desert wind? Yeah, it would be the same you growing up in Galilee where folks are meaner than a stepped-on scorpion. Without the Golden Rule, nobody's thinking, hey, how would I feel if someone swiped my bread? Nah, they're just swiping it. Kindness is a myth, trust is a trap, and fairness? That's a laugh. You're stuck in a snake pit where everybody's out for themselves, and you're about to stumble through a day that'll teach you to keep your guard up and your hopes down. You shuffle toward the market, belly growling like an angry wolf. You spot a baker's stall, bread steaming with promise. "Sir, got a scrap for a hungry kid?" you ask, voice small. The baker's eyes narrow, mean as a stepped-on scorpion. "Beat it, thief!" he roars, hurling a rock-hard loaf at your head. It thwacks your ear, and you hit the dirt, ears ringing, while shoppers snicker. Nobody helps you up. Why would they? No one's thinking, what if I was starving? You limp to the village well, jug in hand, throat dry as a bone. A rich lady in fancy robes cuts in front, shoving you so hard your jug cracks on a stone. "Stay out of my way, filth," she hisses, filling her jar, while your water seeps into the mud. You blink back tears, but she struts off, not a flicker of care. You mutter, "Why is everyone so cruel?" But the answer's baked into this world. It's every kid for himself. At the synagogue, you slip toward the door, hoping for a kind word. A Pharisee in a tall hat blocks you, sneering, "Be gone, you unclean rat." He shoves you back and you trip into a ditch, scraping your knees. Jews like him cling to their 613 laws, caring more about rituals than a kid like you. They eye outsiders like camel spit, and you're as outside as it gets. You scramble up, only to bump into a Greek tutor spouting philosophy to a crowd. Your elbow grazes his robe, and he swats you like a fly. "Clumsy fool," he snaps, stepping over your sprawled legs. Greeks love their big brains, but their hearts cold as a marble statue. You hobble to the market's edge, where a Roman soldier is barking at a farmer who spilled a sack of barley. Crack! His whip bites the man's back, blood staining the dust. You flinch, remembering when you carried a soldier's shield, hoping for a coin. Instead, he kicked you into a thorn bush, laughing. "That's your pay, worm." Romans rule with iron fists, taxing your family till your mom weeps over empty pots. Might make right here, and you're mighty small. You try your luck with an Arab trader unloading spices. "Need help, sir?" you ask, lugging a heavy sack. He smirks, tossing you a moldy fig. "That's all you get, runt," he says, shooing you like a stray dog. You choke on the sour taste, but he's already haggling with someone richer. Arabs stick to their clans, and you're no kin of theirs. You turn away, only to see a bully snatch a girl's basket of dates, shoving her face first into a cart. She cries, but the crowd just steps around her. No one's thinking, what if that was me? It's grab or be grabbed. After being desperate, you try one more time. You spot an old woman struggling with a bundle of reeds. "Let me help," you say, grabbing the load. Her eyes flash. "Trying to steal, eh?" she screeches, whacking you with her stick. Your arm throbs and she hobbles off, muttering about thieving kids. You slump in the dust, heart heavy as a stone. Even the weak turn mean here, guarding what little they've got. You drag yourself to a quiet corner, dodging a gang of kids throwing rocks at a limping dog. One hits your leg and they laugh like it's a game. You helped one of those kids once, shared your last crust when he was hungry. He ate it, then punched you, saying, "Don't expect anything back." That's the rule here. Take, don't give. You tried praying at the temple last week, but a priest pushed you out, yelling, "No beggars allowed." Your village is a desert of selfish Romans crushing, Jews judging, Greeks ignoring, Arabs cheating, and even neighbors turning on each other. Back then, a guy named Jesus said something wild. Do to others as you'd have them do to you. It was a thunderclap, shaking the world's old ways. Romans thought power was king, rule or be ruled. Jews leaned on laws, not love, shutting out folks like you. Greeks chased logic, chilly as a cave, no care for the weak. Arabs lived by tribal codes, help your own, ditch the rest. But Jesus' golden rule was a spark, saying, treat everyone like you matter. It made folks pause, share, even build something better. Hospitals, orphanages, moments of peace. Without it, your world's a fistfight. No pause, no share, just blood and dust. Even today, that single line still lights the way, turning strangers into neighbors, enemies into friends. Yeah, that's the world without the golden rule, and guess what? The single line from Jesus changed the whole idea of humanity. Without it, you're still that kid in Galilee, dodging rocks, swallowing tears, lost in a jungle of mean. Your village is a snake pit, your heart a stone. As you kick a pebble, dust swirling, you wonder, could there have been a kinder world? Truth bites. Without that rule, you're just a kid snarling at the stars.